What's going on, guys? So fishing trip number 3 here in San Diego. It's going to be a little bit different. I'm on, I don't know where I am. I'm on like the other side of San Diego. So we got the Pacific Ocean behind me. We're going to be fishing these tide pools. So low tide is in about 45 minutes or so. So we got to wait for it to go out a little bit more. And then we're just going to use some small hooks, some small pieces of bait. We're going to drop it into the tide pools. And hopefully there's some fish that kind of get stuck in there. I want to go after some of this bait. So goal is always some new species, but either way it should be a good time because I've never done this kind of fishing before, so something new and different should be great. So let's give it a shot. Alright, so here's our setup. This is just a very small size 26 hook with some, I believe it's either clam or mussel, I don't remember, and then a small split shot above it. This is the first tide pool here that we are going to be fishing. I saw some fish, but they look very, very skittish. So let me just drop this down there, and let's see if they are interested in this thing at all. Got him. First fish. Let's look at this guy. All right, this guy is just slightly too big for this photo tank. I believe it is some sort of a sculpin. Not sure on the species though, but I'll get a better picture of this guy and then we'll try to ID it later. But first fish out of the tide pool is a success. Got him. Fish number 2, a little bit bigger one. All right, so this guy is a little bit too big for that photo tank. It's another type of sculpin. I think it's a different species, but again, I am not sure. So we'll try to get a ID on this guy at some other point. Got him. Another sculpin. All right, so this one is much more appropriately sized for this photo tank. And this is another sculpin. A lot of them look alike, but they also look different, so I don't know the species. But fish number 3 is another beautiful sculpin. Oh, we got one. What? Another sculpin. All right, I think this is fish number 4, maybe fish number 5. Another sculpin. They look similar, but they also look different. So not sure on the species, but we'll get this guy back. Got one. Oh, a different one. It's an opaleye, I think. All right, so it's our first non-sculpin of the day, juvenile opaleye. Caught these guys a couple days ago. This is definitely the smallest I've caught. They got beautiful eyes, like a nice gray color with just some nice bright blue, dark blue eyes. So another new species for the day. I will take it. So there's a nice rock right there. And as soon as this gets right below, there was a bite. Yeah, so there's a big rock and there's a bunch of fish under there. So as soon as this gets right below like the rock, right at their eye level, they are all over this thing. There's a bite, but it's a small one. There's a lot of small fish that are even too small, I think, for the size 26 hook. Yep. Couldn't get the hook into that guy's mouth. Got one, big one. Might be the biggest fish in this tide pool if we can get him. I think it's a big opaleye if I'm not mistaken. Even pulling a little bit of drag. Definitely the biggest fish in this tide pool. Big opaleye. Yeah, so I strongly doubt we're gonna find a bigger fish than this guy. Another opaleye, second one in a row. Beautiful fish. And this guy even put a little bit of drag. Got him. What do we got? This is something different. I think it's something different. All right, so I don't believe this is a sculpin. I believe this is some sort of a blenny. Now, I don't know what kind of species of blennies are out here on the West Coast, but I believe that's what this is. So I'll take some pictures and we will try to ID it when I get home. Oh, got one. Another juvenile opaleye. All right, so we got ourselves another juvenile opaleye. The sculpins are a cool looking fish, but I think these are the most beautiful. I love the gray, and those eyes just look so good. Just like this really dark, royal, bright blue. So another beautiful catch. Right under that rock, something came out to hit it, and we got it. Little guy. All right, so this is another blenny. Again, don't know what species. I don't know if we caught these earlier. I think all the ones in the beginning were sculpins, but now that I'm looking at it, maybe we did get a blenny earlier and just kind of misidentified it. But we'll take a picture of this guy. We'll let it go. Another cool looking tide pool fish. Got him. Another decent sized fish. I think it's some sort of a sculpin. All right, and we got ourselves another sculpin. Looks like the ones we caught earlier. I think I caught two different ones today. I don't know what kind they are, but definitely think we got this guy earlier. Got him. What do we got? Another sculpin. Yeah, another sculpin of some type. All right, another fish. We got ourselves a little sculpin. This might be our last one because the tide is starting to come in. The waves are coming over the top of these pools. So we'll drop that guy back. We'll try to get one more, but that might be it. That is going to do it. It was a really good day. Got a whole bunch of fish. I think I got two different kinds of sculpin, if I could identify them properly later on. One type of blenny, I think, and then an opaleye. So it should at least be a couple new species for my life list. Again, as long as I'm able to identify them. And this is such a cool way to fish. Like, I've never fished tide pools before. I think they're a really cool ecosystem. It just changes every couple hours, which is pretty awesome. What other ecosystem does that? But yeah, great day. This might be my last San Diego video. I'll see if I can fish tomorrow morning before I head to the airport. If not, this is gonna do it. So I hope you guys liked it, and I will see you next time.